Coming up next on the food plane today, I'm going to show you how to make a Krispy Kreme donut at home. The food plane can take you to Krispy Kreme without you even leaving your home. Here's my copycat recipe to the Krispy Kreme donut. Watch to the end for the one ingredient that makes all the difference. Oh yeah. In a pot, you want to melt a stick of butter in 1 1/4 cups of milk. In a separate bowl, you want 2 teaspoons and 1/4 teaspoons and a half a teaspoon of sugar. In another bowl, you want 4 1/4 cups of flour. It's important to remember that you can kill yeast at 113 degrees. So you just want to melt your butter and make sure the milk doesn't pass 95 degrees. So in your yeast mixture, you're going to pour this liquid in there and just start mixing that up. You're going to let that rest. You're going to let that foam up a little bit, which is going to be the reaction that the yeast has to the sugar and the releases of gas. And so yeah, yeast, they pass gas. Yes, they do. Okay, so so just let that sit for 5 minutes. While that's foaming up, in a separate bowl, you're going to crack your 2 eggs. Your 2 eggs should be at room temperature. Now, going back to the yeast mixture, now this is optional. You don't have to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. That was my decision, but it is optional. So now you can see some of the foaming going on top of the yeast here. And that's what you're looking for after 5 minutes. So also I'm going to add just a touch of nutmeg into my 4 1/4 cups of flour. I'm going to add just a touch of nutmeg. That too is optional. Nutmeg to me just brings out a little cakiness. It gives it that cake flavor. Going back to your yeast mixture, you see more of that foaming going on now. And it's been about 5 minutes, and now you're ready for the next step. Now you want to grab those 2 eggs, put them into the yeast mixture. You're also going to put 1/4 cup of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt into this mix. Now you want to mix it real good. You want to make sure that there are no clumps of egg whites or egg yolk anywhere. You want to mix this up really good. If you are a foodie, this channel was made just for you. If you enjoy fun food facts, if you enjoy cool recipes like this, soon I will be going live. We will be visiting some of the best food destinations in America. So please hit that subscribe, leave that notification on so you don't miss out of any of the foodie fun. All right, after the mixture is mixed, you're gonna put your flour into the mixture. You're gonna put half of your flour into the mix. Half of your flour. Okay, now you mix that together, and once that's combined, you don't want to overmix, but once it's combined, then you're gonna add the remaining of the flour, and then you're going to mix that. Have you ever had any Krispy Kreme donuts? Have you ever made donuts at home? Let me know in the comments. So you're gonna mix this. Now, keep in mind that after you mix the dough, it's gonna be a little sticky. It shouldn't be so sticky that it just completely falls apart. You can see I formed a little dough here, but you can also see there is some stickiness in parts of it. That's gonna be okay. Now you're gonna have to let this rise for about 1 hour. So let this rise. It'll double or so in size. So that's important, but don't worry about the stickiness, because when you go to roll it out, you're going to be adding flour to the surface, and that'll take care of the stickiness. But here I just want to show you the texture that you're looking for. So even though it's a bit sticky, it's not gonna fall apart. You see, that's the texture we have. So now grab a damp towel. Make sure the water that you soaked it in was hot. You rinse it out, put it right over the dough for 1 hour. Let it sit for 1 hour. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Don't miss out on any of the foodie fun. I really appreciate all the new subscribers as well. Thank you guys. So here we are after 1 hour. Yep, look at that. Look how big it got. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? Wow, who doesn't like a good Krispy Kreme donut, huh? So here I go, I'm doing the punching method. You just release your aggression. Let that dough know who's boss in this place. All right, so now you're gonna take it out, and remember you floured your surface. You take it out, you roll it out. I would say about close to 1 inch high is what you want, close to 1 inch high. And then you form out your donut circles. And what you're going to want to do after you finish forming them out, oh, don't forget that leftover dough, don't worry about that, form another ball out of it, roll that sucker out, and then you're going to have some more donuts. This recipe is supposed to yield 18 donuts. It could yield anywhere from 12 to 18 depending on the size of the donut. So what you want to do with these is you're going to grab them and pinch the middle. You're going to want to just pinch the middle, and that creates the hole. And then you work the hole with your finger, kind of spin the donut around your finger, and you'll have that hole right there. So now these also need to rise for about 45 minutes. Same idea, hot water, rinse out the towel, it should be damp, put them over, and in 45 minutes, you'll be ready. Now here we go, people. Here we have 4 cups of 10x sugar. We're gonna add the secret ingredient, you just saw it. It's a ½ teaspoon of salt. Now we uncover these beauties. Oh, look at that. You're making Krispy Kreme copycat donuts. Basically, if you put this right beside a Krispy Kreme, you would not be able to tell the difference. Get that fat heating up. You want it at 375, people, okay? 375 degrees is where you want your fat. Now, to the 4 cups of 10x sugar and that ½ teaspoon of salt, you're gonna add a ½ cup of milk. And you're gonna mix that up. That salt is the secret ingredient, people. That's what makes this amazing. So stir that up. Don't worry about the lumps. You're gonna get those in the beginning, but you keep stirring, you keep working at it, and I'm gonna show you the consistency you're looking for. And this is what you're gonna dip your donuts into as soon as they come out of the fryer. All right, so 375 is what you want your oil to be. Each side of your donut is going to take 45 seconds. 45 seconds each side is all you need. I'm telling you, don't be scared to make this recipe. I'm showing you how to make it. I'm showing you the ingredients. I'm telling you, you will have Krispy Kreme-like donuts. These are copycats. Krispy Kreme holds their recipe very secret. So it's like KFC and Pepsi and some of these other companies. So, but if you eat my donut next to a Krispy Kreme, you won't even be able to tell the difference. If not, you'll think mine is even better. So you see, after they come out of the fryer, put them right into your icing, and then you're gonna put them on a rack. You're gonna let these cool for a while. Of course, you know, having them hot is the best way to have them, but they are great for the next few days with some coffee, with some hot cocoa. Oh my goodness, people, you have to make it. Don't be afraid. Challenge, have fun, and you're gonna be so happy when you get the results. These donuts are fantastic. Fantastic. We call it the food plane because food can transport you places without even leaving your home. Krispy Kreme donuts, right at, wait, who, can I have a donut? Y'all done took all the donuts? This is what y'all left me? Are you kidding me? Well, until next time.